Okay, so
Recording has started.
oh great.
Oh,
We
I
Recap.
thought that.
So Hunter, you were left off. You were left in the cafe with
I thought I was at a
a
sandwich
car.
shop.
Yeah,
What did we
whatever.
call it?
Sandwich shop. It's
recording.
whatever.
Death.
You were
Explain.
in a
Johnny
restaurant with
Jim's.
her. You were in a
We're
restaurant with her.
we were at Johnny Jim's.
Yep. Johnny Jim's. And you guys had your lunch slash dinner. It was like supper
Okay.
because you guys missed
Didn't
your
have.
lunch because you got beat up in dodgeball. Um, and then Juniper and Tanomi went with Shu to the arcade, and Laura went to a sketchy shop,
Mhm.
very sketchy shop. So, and then we ended the day. You guys all went home, and we ended the day. So, the next day, you guys walk into school as per usual, unless there's something you want to do before school, which I don't think you guys usually don't.
No, I got.
Yeah,
I
not.
actually do have something I want to do before school.
What?
Can I like find out what this guy's hobbies are? So
Who?
Matt Gordon, because like I wasn't originally Matt Gordon.
You would have that information ingrained into your head from Valor. Not
Right,
only
right,
do you
right.
have your own memories, you have the person you became's memories, or fictitious memories that were formulated for the purpose of it. You don't need to go find out. You would know.
Okay, never mind. Then I guess I'm heading to school.
Uh, all right. So what do you guys do first?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to school. Uh,
Are you just? I mean, you all could just go straight to your classes. That's fine.
who
Hold on.
who is outside the school?
Oh, what would you like to do,
Uh,
Artemis? The
just before going into classes, I assume that this is relatively like modern. I assume I have the ability to photograph things, right?
Yep.
Okay. Um, at some point throughout the day, whenever I have the chance, I'm going to try to get photographs of the faces of both uh, Jupiter and Tanome.
Oh,
Bro.
I have a plan.
oh,
This is
Oh no.
this is creepy.
voodoo. I'm sensing some voodoo.
Hey, both of you make perception checks to see if you notice, and you make a stealth check.
Okay.
The perception.
Perception.
Wait, where did I even put this character sheet?
Ruler. Dice ruler.
Actually,
Oh,
I guess it would be sleight of hand, not stealth.
okay,
I think it's the same
so
modifier.
Okay.
no, I'm gonna get out. I don't feel like going to a website. I'm gonna get my physical dice.
I rolled
Oh,
a 23.
Of course you did.
Um,
One time I roll a high number. 18.
I lost the dice.
so I was at GameStop earlier today, and they had a physical dice thing. I'm like,
16.
nah.
I rolled a 16.
16.
Yes.
All right. And then, Anna, what'd you get?
I got a 23.
23. All right. And then, what did you get, Artemis?
18.
Liam, what did you get again?
I rolled a 16. How do I if that's lower than my passive, I would go to that, correct?
Yes.
And passive is either wisdom or perception modifier, plus 10?
Yes.
Okay, it's a 17 then.
All right. So, Anna, you notice this person creepily taking pictures of you. Liam, you do not.
Can I approach them if they're creepily taking
I
pictures?
thought you said we knew
Yes.
each other.
We do.
Okay.
I mean, that doesn't mean it's any less creepy.
I mean, good point, but we would know who that weird person is.
I think that would make it even more creepy.
Yeah. Come on.
I'm assuming that I noticed them so I can approach them, correct?
Yes.
Excuse me, can you please not take pictures? That's kind of harassment or something illegal that I can't remember right now. Please
Stalking?
delete the photos. Yes. Stalking. Please delete the photos.
Some of us are ahead by legitimate means. The rest of us have to find other avenues.
Why do you need the photos?
Like I just said, other avenues. I can't just tell you what to be looking out for.
What's your passive perception?
10 plus wisdom.
Yes.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
13.
13. Okay, then you do notice Keizo using what it's not exactly a back entrance, but it's not the main entrance to the school. You know how schools have a lot of entrances and you can go through I have a bunch of them. He's going through one of the not main ones.
Okay. Before can I want to quickly say to Laura, I'm assuming you're doing this in order to get for something relating to the protagonist. I really don't care about that mission anymore. Whether you believe me or not is up to you, but
Don't worry, I will be removing these photographs from existence very shortly. By, hopefully by the end of today.
okay then. I guess can I just leave and try to follow Keizo then?
Yep.
Who's Keizo again?
I'm not explaining
Oh boy.
it again. You figure it out on your own, Hunter. You can
Okay.
stop being dumb for like 2 seconds.
Okay.
I'm not explaining this anymore. I've explained this like 20 times to you.
Never mind.
All right. Liam,
Yes.
you notice Shu vibing as a friend of the school as per usual.
Okay.
Hunter, as you walk towards the school, you notice Akari looking around like she's looking for someone.
I just keep. I guess I approach.
All right, what do you say?
Hey, are you looking for something?
Yes, I'm looking for my stupid brother.
Out of character, that's Shu, right?
No, that's
Keizo.
Keizo.
Oh, I don't know why I can't remember who's who and what's going on with what. My brain does not hold information that is not outside of my own story.
Write it down.
No, I'm too lazy. You can't
I
make me.
already did that. Haha, I'm ahead.
I just memorized it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna forget something or other, I know, so just having something to help me remember is a good idea, generally.
I've just talked to Kaitlyn a lot about it, so I've just ended up remembering.
I just kind of shrug.
Mhm. All right.
Yeah. Wait. Can I offer a piece of gum, or can I pull out a piece of? Can I pull out a piece of bubble gum and throw it in my mouth, or does the school not let me do that?
Did you buy bubblegum?
I don't. I mean, I wanted to before I got to school.
You didn't
But
say that.
okay.
You should have said no. No,
No.
you didn't say it
Yeah.
when I asked if there was stuff people wanted to do. So you
Okay.
don't get
I
to
just.
just magically have bubblegum.
Leave my magical pack of gum alone.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so um, Artemis, what are you doing now?
I'm just going to go through the rest of the school day as normal.
Oh, okay. Um, Anna, you're following Kaiza.
Yee.
All right, you do that, and you're in the middle of an empty hallway when he stops and says, "Why are you following me?" Getting a bit of
Because
a feeling of deja vu.
it's like I said, I was curious about what you said last time.
About what? Shu?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you aware of what this world is?
I'm curious what you mean by that.
Are you aware of what this world is?
I believe I am.
A place that's completely under the will of a singular person,
Yep.
just a play, and we're all the actors. Some of us get sick of that kind of thing constantly being reset.
Wait a second.
How many times has it been reset?
The look on his face just sort of says that he doesn't know. Obviously, an amount
Numbers.
beyond what a human being can count.
Hmm. That's. I can't say I'm surprised.
I believe these sort of things are called dating sims.
That's true. That is what they're called.
You're acting different than usual.
How so?
If this were a normal timeline, you would have already killed a couple people.
I guess I just haven't had a reason to yet.
He pauses and the look on his face suddenly changed. Was it that stupid rabbit kid?
Yeah, freak that guy.
He knows too much. We have to get rid of him.
Yeah. I kind of low key died. Met the
Are
bunny
you
guy, now I'm here.
interesting? So, do you want to be business partners then?
Sure. For what reason?
We're gonna stop this place from resetting ever again. And the only way to do that is to take out the person who's causing the resets in the first place.
That sounds great to me.
He
Let's do it.
extends his hand to you like he wants the handshake.
I shake his hand. Out of character, please tell me I did not just sell my soul.
You hear in the back of your voice, "Wow, you're doing this side quest really well. Do you want it to become your main quest?"
Heck yes.
Now, if you complete this before the others can woo Shu, then you guys will still be able to move on.
Okay. So wait, out of character. It doesn't matter who completes the quest as long as someone does, then we can move on.
Yes, as long as someone completes one of their main quests. Although, it for Hunter, it won't. If he woos Akari successfully, nothing will happen. It's basically directly dictated by Shu.
If he's the god, I see how it is.
Shu is the protagonist. What do
Shu
you
is just a
expect?
guy fantasizing about this scenario in his head before he goes to school every morning.
As far as you know, Shu could also be a reincarnated person. You don't know. Valor hasn't told you anything about that. And the chances of him responding with such an answer are slim.
There's
How
one
come
thing
if I
I
don't?
want to.
I'm sorry, you go first.
I was just gonna say. There's one thing I want to ask Queso before we split off.
Go ahead.
How did you find out about the resets and everything? I'm assuming not everyone's aware of it.
He just sighs and says, "You know how most dating sims have that one character who's aware of what all the resets?"
Ah, that
He
you?
just smiles and looks annoyed.
Ah, that makes sense, I suppose. We should probably head off to class so we're not late.
So you mean to tell
Yeah.
me the only reason he is self-aware, just to be like every other? So there is no reason to be self. He's not figured anything else. He was just cursed to be self-aware.
Yes.
Yep,
I mean, you don't know. He could be lying.
it's true. But I mean, I feel like what's the point of lying about that?
Yeah. Or he could be lying about the reason behind why he knows. You never know.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, I feel like it's not really a big deal why he knows. I was more so asking out
Yeah.
of curiosity.
There's always that one character on a
707.
Sam.
It's always the one who just can look at the camera and give you a look of disappointment.
Yes. Monica. Just Monica.
Just Monica.
I am terrified.
You
Of
should be.
what? Everything's just fine.
I know that's a load of BS.
Everything's fine. I we were talking about DDLC in a group chat, and me and this one kid got to the part where stuff happens to Sayori, and then me and this other kid were just constantly making jokes about it.
I think that you've spoken, at least to me, about this. You had so many puns. I think you
I
sent a
mean, she was just
screenshot.
hanging out.
It was so many puns though.
It's me and Carter. What do you expect?
True. I feel like I remember this.
Oh yeah, it was in the Comic compatriots group chat to Madhu. We were torturing her.
Oh yeah. Voodoo really dislikes Yuri.
Can we please get
Yeah.
back on topic?
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
like it much either, though.
Yeah, we should probably get back on topic.
I'm a Sayori simp. Sorry forever. Okay. Back on track. Okay. So, Liam, what are you doing?
Uh, main character person's name. What was it again?
Shu.
Shu.
True.
Okay, thank you. Um, he's outside the front of the school, correct?
Yes.
Can I walk up and say hi?
He turns to you and just waves excitedly. Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
You should probably hurry on to class. The bell's about to ring. I get a free pass because I have to greet the students.
See you later then.
Bye.
Okay, I get to class.
I'm assuming everyone else is as well.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. You guys go to class. Um. Hmm. Hmm.
That's not a good sign.
Hmm.
Sometimes I think Kaitlyn just has a wheel with everyone's names on it. She spins it, and whatever it lands on, that's who she decides to torture.
I mean,
No.
four-sided dice are
I
also a
just
thing.
remember.
So.
I just know
True.
that I just know your second period classes. I'm trying to decide what to do with it.
Wait, what?
Your second period classes.
Oh,
This school only has a 4-period schedule.
Oh, thank
block
goodness.
schedule.
Oh, thank goodness. Block
Oh, and
schedule
one of those is
exists.
PE.
Yes.
My nemesis.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I looked up at my Switch and one of my games, inspiration hit me.
No. Please be Animal Crossing.
Pick
Toot,
one
toot, toot.
of you guys. Pick
I'm
one
sorry.
or two.
2.
Two. What did everyone say? I know Anna said two. Hunter, would you
Oh,
say?
I said 2.
One.
2.
Artemis, you said two?
Mhm.
Alright, so you guys get to play a beautiful game
Oh no.
of Turf War.
I'm sorry. What happened?
Oh,
Okay,
Turf
I will tell
War.
you, 2 games were Fire Emblem Three Houses and Splatoon 2, and you all picked Splatoon 2.
Oh no. Wait, what would happen if we chose Fire Emblem?
You guys get to fight with swords.
Oh.
It's just as
Oh,
dangerous as the first one.
dude, I would have loved to do sword
That's
Now you
the
guys
fighting.
that's
get
the
to
one
use
that I know
both.
what it
It's
is.
fine. Okay, it's basically paintball, but instead of aiming for people, you want to aim for the ground.
Ah,
Hmm.
Hmm. So what are we doing?
Alright, I'm gonna divide you guys in teams.
Not again.
Yes, again.
oh boy.
But I'm gonna make it randomized.
Let's see who gets taken out of paintball first.
Probably me.
Probably me.
It's going to be one of us.
I want to give you guys teams of 4. So, you guys notice a very suspicious looking kid that you're not sure if you've seen him there any other days.
All of us?
Yep.
Can I can I walk up to him?
Sure.
All right. I'm not in classroom, right?
I believe we're in a gym.
Good. I walk up to him.
As you get closer, you realize it's Valor in disguise. He doesn't have his bunny ears, but you can tell it's Valor.
I walk away.
Alright, you guys have been organized into teams, and this website I use gave you team names based off warriors, different types of warriors. So, Team Knights, we have Akari, Valor, Liam, and Artemis. And then on
Oh,
Team
they have a.
Spartans, we have Shu, Keizo, Anna, and a Hunter.
Oh, come on.
I
Oh, this
mean,
only goes one way.
Shoo.
this naming, the team naming convention could have been worse. There could have been one called Myrmidons that wasn't
Wait,
with
I
me,
can
and
base
then it
off
would have been
Greek
a problem.
gods. Wait. Okay, Team Zeus is Valor, Anna, Artemis, and Akari, and Athena. I just redid the teams because I want Greek gods, and then we have Team Athena, which is Hunter, Shu, Keizo, and Liam.
Okay, now
I
I'm
like this
upset.
organization better. This one's even more hilarious.
Okay, we lose.
Yeah.
Valor's on your team. What do you mean you have like a god?
Yeah, but this
Question
is
mark.
Zeus versus
Akari's
Athena.
there.
What do you mean? Akari's guaranteed to just stay at the back, and you'll guaranteed have one other person there, albeit mildly
True,
useless.
this isn't dodgeball.
So it's me, Akari,
No, it's you, Shu, Keizo, and Liam.
me, Shu, Keizo, and Liam. Okay.
All right, everyone, roll initiative.
Oh, roller.
What is initiative again? I know I keep asking
Oh
this,
my
but
gosh.
Dexterity plus
Okay.
a d20.
thank you.
Okay,
That would be a 14.
19.
I tied with Liam.
That's 6. Gonna not use
Whoa,
this
whoa,
die now.
so guys, one sec. I need a minute. I have a brain functioning disorder. I need a minute.
That sucks.
I have determined that I'm not going to be using this black die with yellow numbers on it right now because it is being rude. Dice can be rude. I have been over
I think your
this.
dice is haunted, man. Like, I think you need to call an exorcist or something.
Wait,
I think if
what? Didn't you like ask somebody if your dice were cursed at one point, and they said yes?
Oh, I made a joke. So this YouTuber had a promotion by this company called Easy Roller Dice. At one point, I bought some Easy Roller Dice, and they were the orange ones that are the ones I've complained about the most. And at one point, I went on to Twitter and like mentioned him, and I was like, he said that these were good dice, and then they're just awful and cursed. And then he said, "Oh yeah, I and this other D&D YouTuber who also has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, yeah, we cursed those ones."
Artemis has left the group.
the dice must have been offended.
That was weird. I think that they have like a combined like 700,000 subscribers. So
That is a lot.
that's like 700,000 people cursing the dice. Basically, that's how dice curse math goes. I don't make up the rules. I just make up the rules.
Ah,
That is a quote from the same guy who cursed my dice, apparently.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so my question is, if you're getting all the bad rolls, who's getting all the good rolls?
Typically me or you. We are
Alright, I'm ready.
stealing Artemis's
Give
luck.
me your numbers.
Yeah, that's totally us.
19.
19 as well.
One at a
14.
time. One at a time. Liam, go.
19.
Okay. Hunter, go.
19.
Anna, go.
14.
Artemis, go.
6.
That is not the worst one. Man. Oh, I thought someone was knocking on my door. Alright, let me. Liam, Hunch, what did you roll on your dexterity things? Like, what's your number? Not
My dex.
I rolled 17 plus 2.
No.
Oh, 14 for my dexterity thing.
Alright, Hunter, what do you have?
For my dexterity, I have 15.
Alright, so Hunter goes first.
I go use this dice.
I just have the feeling that one of us, including the NPCs who are with us, is going to try to copy that one Matrix scene.
It'll be Valor.
He's the only one who could possibly do it and succeed.
True. I just want to be able to witness it, and I hope he fails.
Falls flat on his back.
All right.
Or breaks his neck. Both are acceptable.
He falls on his back or he doesn't go back far enough.
All right, guys. Hunter,
Yes.
you're first.
Okay, my
You
opponents
got two.
are.
Okay, you got two options in this game. You can get the ground covered in your color, or you can try to get someone out. Basically, what it does is it gets them out for their. Basically, they miss their next turn.
Okay. Who is the closest enemy around?
Okay, so you know how in dodgeball you start at the back wall and you have to run forward. That's how it
Yeah.
is at the moment, and your
Okay.
range on your guns is not far. It's like a Nerf gun,
At
but
least I
not a
can
good
hit
Nerf
something with a
gun.
Nerf gun.
But not a good Nerf gun.
Okay, I guess
So
I'm
it's like the
cleaning.
One
Nerf
of those
bow.
dollar store Nerf guns.
Oh, what?
Ah,
Oh, it shoots like maybe 2 feet.
Yeah.
not even. I
At
guess
that
I'm gonna
point, it's more
claim.
effective.
It will cover about 10 feet in front of you, but the gym is like more like 50 feet.
I guess I'm claiming some ground then.
All right. What I want you to do
Okay.
is I want you to roll 2d10s.
2d10s. Okay.
Uh-huh. This is so much math. I'm gonna regret this.
14.
All right. One sec. One sec. All right. So this is. All right. So there's gonna be a point when you have to start going over your enemy's color
Mm-hmm.
because repetition. So you got 14.
Yes.
All right. This is basically how I'm. This is gonna be so confusing. Why do I do this to myself? All right. One sec. Let me shut it. You guys talk amongst yourself. I need to make a Google sheet for this with a formula for myself because I'm not doing all the math.
So,
Okay.
how's your life in this torture?
What?
How's your life in this torture?
Not bad. It could be worse. We could be
Hmm.
dead again.
Um, you're on my team, right?
Yes, I am on your team.
Okay. I don't know why I can't remember who's on my team.
I'll be right back.
It's me, you, Shu, and one other person
I think
who's actually good and not Valor.
it's queso. I keep on thinking him as like the cheese you eat with
Yes, he's
at Mexican.
cheese.
Yes, he is cheese. Dude, he can just charge those the paintball things because he just has holes in him. Anyway, have you ever been hit by a paintball thing
No.
in the real world? Okay, so apparently they hurt a lot if they hit you somewhere without padding. And
I'm
even
not
then it still
surprised.
hurts. Yeah. So you know the feeling of those bad water balloons where you fill them
I'm
up and throw them
back.
at someone and they don't break until they hit the ground?
Yes.
Those water balloons could cause a concussion.
So imagine that, but a lot more smaller. And that's a paintball.
Okay, I'm setting up a Google Sheets so I can just plug in numbers and I won't have to do the math. Okay?
Okay.
Uh,
I feel like I'm about to inhale a lot of dust.
Same.
If I start
there we go.
choking, that's what it is.
Oh, I thought you
And this
game.
equals.
No, I mean real life. If I start choking, it's because I inhaled a bunch of dust.
What's going on with dust?
Um. So, I'm just eating something that's kind of just crumbling, and it's just basically dust at the bottom now. And I'm scared I'm gonna accidentally inhale it,
Okay.
and then
Well,
just
don't
yeah.
die.
Yeah, that's like
Thanks
the
for
only
the
thing that we're.
encouragement.
Any
That's the
ideas for a
If you
thumbnail?
if you start to choke,
Just like
just breathe, and there you go.
Oh
that's
wow. Thanks. I'll make sure to take your advice.
That's all the advice that Hypnos gives in Hades. It's just it's always like that. Like, have you tried killing them first? Have you tried not getting hit?
So
It's
there's this enemy in Doom named the Tyrant, and the only tip it gives you for killing it is kill, keep hitting it until it is dead.
I mean, that's how you kill anything.
I mean, yeah, but like some enemies have like weak points or weaker to some form of weapon, or just like have bad mobility. This one's just like shoot it until it dies.
Very similar to real life.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but like I said before, if I shoot a laser cannon at a human, it would incinerate them almost instantly.
Any thumbnail ideas that I could do?
Just do a paintball gun and say this is torture.
One sec. This is. Uh,
I have just thought of an idea. Okay, we're gonna go put this in this folder. No, we're gonna put this in this folder. No, I do not want to open up Discord. Go away, Discord. Okay, so I am going to go okay, go here.
How to stonks.
Okay,
How to stonks?
How to stonks.
I see. It sounds like a very Never mind. I don't know where I was going with that sentence.
I found it. I found the freaking admittance after I was complaining about the dice on Twitter. The confession, not admittance.
Have to say, I kind of screwed up. I have several sets of this dice. Oh, sorry. We cursed. Nice. Anyway, are we all ready or are we still waiting for something?
I'm sorry. This thing is being weird.
Just asking a question. I'm sorry.
that's fine. It gives me more time to
Good.
make a thumbnail.
Finally. There we go. Finally, I figured it out.
I was looking at this game, the pizza game, and I remembered why I love it. Because
Alright, finally
there's
got it.
stuff
I got
like
it.
this.
Got it. Finally figured it out. I'm very smart.
Go with the first option.
Bug facts.
So,
The
like, what
only
does it?
proper way to win someone's heart.
My question
More
is,
bug
does it
facts is better.
mean? My question is it game bugs or the actual insects?
It's the actual insects. You started talking about cicadas, but then got interrupted and fired.
You're talking about bugs at your job. Nice.
It's a great game. It's
Hey, what is the week looking like in our thing? Like, is it like Wednesday or something?
Alright. I've got it figured out finally.
Okay, I have an idea for a thumbnail now. I just gotta.
Okay, what is it?
Alright, I have it all
Fine.
figured out. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Wait, question.
Yes.
What day of the week is it?
It's a day of the week.
So
thanks,
it's not
Kaitlyn.
Wednesday.
It's irrelevant.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
This universe just doesn't have a weekend.
Oh, that would suck.
It's a dating sim. What do you
I want to
expect to
get a
do on the
part-time
weekend?
job. That's what I want.
The weekend only happens when there needs to be a weekend date.
Oh, cool. Okay, that makes sense.
And I mean, it's a time where most dating sims to have special events that you can do with whoever you're wooing at that point. That's usually
Yeah.
what it is. It's like because usually by the end of week 1 or day 1, it's like you're officially on this person's path, and then there will be certain events on weekends and such.
Yeah. And it usually will say you went through the weekend and then Monday you went back to school.
Oh, that sucks.
Not really. I don't mind it.
I don't either.
Alright, you rolled 14, right, Hunter?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, what team are you on again?
Mine.
That doesn't help me.
The one
Athena.
with Shu, me, him. One of the.
Athena and Keizo.
Okay,
No, I
okay,
thought it was
that
just
team.
queso.
That helps me. Anna, you're smart. I appreciate you. Yes?
Okay.
Good news, I didn't choke.
Yay.
Congratulations.
I
You
lived to
know
see
you
another
win?
day.
Okay, I'm
Life.
good.
You know what you win?
What?
You win a lifetime supply of whatever you were just eating or drinking.
What about a lifetime supply of breathing more?
No.
I want a
Or-
lifetime supply of life.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's gonna. Yeah, you did get that by not choking to death. Exactly.
Sadly, the lifetime supply is just a week.
Are you rolled
No.
14, right, Hunter?
What?
14.
I guess.
I
I
see.
was 14.
I guess I'm not going to see you guys for D&D next week. Apparently, I'm dying.
Alright. So next is Liam.
Yes.
Are you going to move to aim for a person or are you aiming towards the ground?
I'm gonna aim for the ground.
Alright.
Roll
Roll
2d10.
2d10.
I rolled a 1 and a 4.
So another 14.
Ah. No, that's 5.
You don't add them, Anna.
Oh, you don't?
I guess.
One is the 10th place, one is the
Oh, this is percentage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Because this is what we're doing. It's percentage, but not really. Because
Then
of
I
the way
got
I'm doing this.
77, not 14.
You would have gotten what?
Then I would have gotten 77, not 14, because I rolled 2 sevens.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I thought we were just doing what they added, not the numbers
No, because if
together.
you just do what they add, then the most you can get is 20 at a time, and you guys have to cover
A lot of land.
1,250.
Percentages it is.
I'm just gonna use the actual percentage dice.
Anna, your turn.
My turn?
It's-
Okay.
That's a thing.
That would be a a 10 and a 3. So is that 103 then? Or I don't know how you're doing this.
I think 10. I think that 10 is generally 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that 3 then?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, now it's. All right. The next two are my turn. 7, 8. Sorry, the next two aren't for me to do because they're NPCs. Queso is insane. Got
What
a
did Keizo do?
94. Okay, actually I get 3 in a row.
They love my initiative rolls.
Artemis, your turn.
Oh, okay. So just
Don't worry, there's one
percentage.
person after you. It's
Okay.
Valor.
So percentage is. That's a 67.
67. Got it. Alright, good. You guys are making good progress. See, I told you percentage would be helpful. If you guys weren't doing percentage, this would take forever.
That's true, yeah.
Well, you just had to roll
Yeah.
2d10s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
not.
the only times I've ever seen, I swear, like the only time, the majority of the time people use d10s, it's for percentages.
But there is an actual percentage dice, though. It's the D100 dice. Or it's essentially 2D10s, just one is special.
Then it's just 2d10s, and you roll them one at a time, and the first one's a 10 place, second one's. It's easy. It makes
10s
sense.
place die.
Yeah, but not everyone has that, and I'm not doing that. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh.
This looks so weird.
What does?
Okay, so I'm watching an only first person game being played in the third person, and it doesn't feel right.
Oh.
What game?
All the Doom games in third person, but only the main titles. Doom is not a third person game, and there's no way you can edit it to be one, like without modding or anything. So it just looks weird.
I wonder what the Metroid Prime games would look like that. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, that sounds like a headache.
What games?
Metroid Prime.
Oh no, not Metroid Prime.
Okay. Echoes would be unplayable. That's the second one of those.
I am
I mean,
doing
I guess it would.
Photoshop.
I guess it wouldn't be so hard on the first Doom since you can only go left and right. But saying every other game, not counting two, is actually in third person. Oh no.
I'm back.
Hello.
Alright. Now it's Valor's turn. Okay, and we're back at the start. It's your turn.
Okay.
Are you
Can I?
guys even moving, or are you just sitting at the back? Because if you're sitting at the back, you guys have covered the entire section in front of you, and you can't just keep going farther and farther away.
No, I moved when I was spraying the ground. Or at least I was imagining I was. Did I not?
You never
You
said
didn't
it, so
say
you
you
did.
were.
So you
Oh,
did
okay.
not.
Well, this time I'm moving as I'm spraying the ground.
You can't do it as you're doing. You have to move
Oh,
and then do it.
okay.
You
I
can't.
guess I. Okay, I guess I move. Is anyone in the range of the bad um of these bad paintball guns?
I don't know. Enemy team, is anyone in the range of these bad paintball guns?
Well, I can't see it, or and I don't know
Well,
the
no one
range.
else said they moved. You would have to
Oh,
make it across the entire thing, which is 50 feet. You would have had
fine.
to
I
move on
guess.
your last turn, too.
Okay, so I move and I'm spraying the ground again. Okay, to
Okay.
the 8th, right?
10.
10.
And okay, sorry. 45.
Okay. Liam.
Okay. I move up, then I shoot the ground.
All right.
81.
81. All right.
The ground is fully covered with snow outside. Wow.
Yeah.
That is wow.
Anna, your turn.
You guys got
It's fully
snow?
covered.
I'm gonna move up and shoot the ground.
This is entertaining.
No, it's not.
It will be once you guys start having the option to fight each other, too.
Yeah, I
I
guess.
rolled a 95. 9 and 5.
95. Really quickly, for the purposes of this game, you guys have I'm gonna just flip a coin on this.
Excuse me.
All right, for the purpose of this game, you guys have 10 hit points, quote unquote hit points. It won't like
So,
knock you out or anything. It's just to determine if you get out. So when you're rolling to see if you hit the person and how much quote unquote damage you do, you have to get to 10 and you roll a d10 to see how much. So you might
okay.
not get them out first hit, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
Because otherwise, it's just going to be annoying to lose a turn every time.
Yeah.
And your 10 hit points reset once you're back in after missing your turn.
Okay.
Basically, this is a complicated game of Uno.
Ah. Uno.
Uno's already complicated. Why'd you have to make it worse?
I love Uno. It has a sequel called Dose, actually.
I know.
Oh
I
yes,
want to
I
play it.
saw that.
I have it.
Okay, I've added
That's-
to
I
my
haven't
character
played it
sheet
yet.
paintball hit points.
I folded
Okay.
a piece of paper
All
out.
right. Artemis, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to go forward and then try and cover some ground.
Great.
That's a 92, I
92.
think. Yeah.
Okay, and now this child. All right, so one sec. I need to think about this. You guys would have met up about in the middle.
So we're most of us is in the middle now.
You're all about in the middle of the room.
Okay, cool.
You are all within range of each other.
Okay, whose turn is it?
It would be yours, Hunter.
Okay, I guess this time I'm actually gonna like hit someone because I want to try that.
All right, you roll a d10
Okay.
for damage, but first you have to roll the hit.
Okay, roll to hit.
Who are you aiming to hit? You can hit Anna, Akari, Artemis, or Valor.
Anya.
Akari is the only one in this group that's hanging back. He's the only one out of range.
I guess Anna's character. Sorry. You got me out last time. This revenge. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, a 17 hits.
Okay. Okay, D10 time.
Oh, nat 20s don't count as criticals in this one. They just count as a normal hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Because being critical with a gun is just
Weird.
especially with a paintball gun.
Okay, 7. You get hit like on the leg or something.
No, you just get color sprayed onto you.
I know. That's still gonna
It
hurt.
doesn't.
Like
It doesn't matter where it hits. Your goal is to technically. Your goal.
I know what you're trying to say, but paintballs hurt.
No.
I know. I understand no one's actually getting hurt, but like
These
7.
aren't paintballs.
What are these then?
It's.
Just paint.
Have you ever
Oh.
played Splatoon?
No, obviously not.
Splatoon is basically you're just throwing liquid paint on people. These
Oh.
guns aren't paintballs. You are literally squirting out like a water gun liquid paint.
Oh.
The 10, you basically just cover 70% of Anna's body with paint.
Sorry.
It's not, it hurts. It's you're covered in paint and you need to take a turn to go wash it off.
Okay.
That's basically what this is.
Well, you were like referring to them as paint guns. My brain's like, oh, it must be paintball guns because that
Do you
makes
want me to
sense.
call them ink guns?
I
Because
don't
that's what they
know.
are in Splatoon.
I know. My brain just took a leap in logic of like, oh, I guess we're using paintballs.
I would have said paintballs if I was specifically talking about paintballs.
I know.
Anyways.
My brain doesn't like me, and that's what it does.
Anyways. Alright. Liam, it's your turn.
Okay,
Paintballs.
who's the closest enemy to me? No, we're all about the same number. So, can I shoot Artemis?
Sure.
Wait, I'm
So,
confused about the teams again.
so I roll.
Hunter, it's you, Liam, Keizo, and Shu.
Okay, that's all. Okay, thanks.
So I roll a d20 plus what to hit? Or
Nothing. Plus nothing.
okay. 16. Does that hit?
Does it? You said you were aiming for Artemis's character.
Oh, sorry, I was completely. What was it?
16.
Yeah.
And then I roll a d10.
Yes.
2d10.
No, it's 1.
40.
Oh,
Or
because this
4.
is to hit.
4.
4?
Yes.
So you take 4 quote unquote damage, Artemis.
I lose 4 paintball hit points.
Yes.
Do you people like the thumbnail that I made?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, why is that the thumbnail? That's totally inaccurate.
Paintballs.
Find
He
something
hasn't
now
done
because you're such a
anything at
failure.
all.
It was because I took the other thumbnail and just changed the words and gave him a gun. And I was
Yes,
lazy.
but it's not paintball.
So I didn't feel like looking up any other thing and
That's why
re-photo
I'm
editing.
trying it now because I know what Splatoon guns look like.
Okay.
You know how many inklings I've drawn in my time?
Too
Nope.
many.
A lot.
Too many.
Let's see.
No such thing as too many.
There's no such thing as too many inklings. But down and down. Liam, you done?
Yeah, that's all I
It's on
can.
his turn.
My turn. Okay.
Blood price to be paid, but I promise it's worth this.
I think I'm just gonna shoot the ground. I'm assuming I move so I can actually cover more land.
Yep.
So roll 2d10.
Do 10.
69.
Nice.
Uh,
Um. All right. Okay, Artemis, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to just keep covering ground because, yeah,
All right.
that's 17.
All right, and then okay. Liam, does a 12 hit you?
Yes.
All right. You take 7 damage.
Okay.
Valor hit you. He looks smug. Very smug.
Question: is Akari still just hanging out in the back?
Yeah, she's covering some ground. She's not being she's not just trying to avoid being hit.
Ah,
She is the person who talked to me this morning, right?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, just making sure. It's just I don't know why I can't process too many people at a time. I don't know why.
There's only 4 NPCs.
Yeah, then I have to add us.
The people you already know. All right. Hunter, it's your turn. Hunter,
Yes.
it's
Your
your
turn.
turn.
Okay. I'm hitting the same person again.
Why?
Just because you got me out last time. No,
I
wait, that was
wasn't
someone
the
else.
only one who hit you.
I know. I'm just singling down a target and then like I'm doing like normal stuff. I just
I know.
does an 18 hit.
Yes, an 18 hits.
Okay. Six.
Yeah, I'm out.
All
Or I
right,
lose my turn,
you just
yes.
missed your turn this round, yeah.
Yeah.
I did something useful.
Sure. For your team.
Yeah, for my team.
I'm not sure if everyone would agree if that was useful.
Yeah, I did something useful.
I mean, it wasn't not useful,
Yeah, good point.
at least to my team.
Now I'm just like spitefully drawing Valor as an inkling for you to put on the cover.
I'll do that.
Liam, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to cover more ground.
Sure.
So I roll 2d10.
Yep.
Let's see, let's roll this one and this one. 69.
Another
All
one?
right. There's only a tiny bit of pure ground left. Everything else is covered. So, like, basically, you can start subtracting from your enemy's total.
Okay.
There is one team that is in a significant lead over the other.
I believe that's the end of my turn.
Yes, it would normally be on his turn, but now instead it is to Keizo then Akari. To go 3 times in a row. Um. Um. Sorry, I'm getting spammed about the snow. Ugh. Artemis, does a 12 hit you?
That's what. Yeah.
Alright, you take 3 paintballs.
Yes. I was really scared there.
Alright. Alright, that's a miss. And then.
Hold on, my phone's yelling at me.
Alright, wait. Alright, so you take. Alright, so I add this. Okay. All remaining things will. Alright. All remaining
Alright.
things will be
Subtracted
just
from the
you
other
guys
one.
covering each other's stuff.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have I've set it up so that I can do that. I'm really proud of myself for this equation that I've put in. I'm really good at making calculators in Google Sheets, basically. That's the short version of all of this.
Just out of curiosity, how long are you gonna go with this?
A bit more.
Okay.
Not too much longer. I'll give the team that's behind a chance to get ahead. But basically you guys have this round to get yourselves entirely ahead. Basically the colors that were chosen were you know what? We'll go with the basic colors that are used in Splatoon. Yellow was chosen for what was Team Zeus, which is Anna and Artemis's team. And dark purple was chosen for the Athena team, which is Hunter and Liam. You can tell that there is significantly more yellow than there is purple.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But at least I don't have a team member down.
It was one
Anna's
turn
back
missed
in this
because you
round.
spent
No, I'm just
multiple
messing.
Yeah.
turns.
I know, I'm
You
just
spent
messing.
multiple turns, so she would lose 1 turn.
Yes.
The fact that I
And
dropped a die.
Akari keeps rolling really well for how much turf she's covering.
The fact that we haven't shot anyone and have only attacked the ground shows that we were actually Athena all along.
Artemis, did you go yet?
No.
No? Okay. Then it's your turn, Artemis.
Okay. I'm going to try and cover ground. And it's a 32.
32.
So every time that a die rolls below a certain threshold, I'm replacing it with another die of the same type. And I think I just replaced one on after its first roll, so that's fun. Because luck is quantifiable, definitely. It's definitely not random chance. That's definitely not the purpose of dice.
Alright, that means it is now Valor's turn. Who did he hit last time?
Liam.
Hey, Liam.
Yes.
17 hit.
Ow.
You take 10 damage.
Oof. Okay.
Valor's a sniper. He's
The
just
only valid attack.
The only.
Valor just over here sniping everyone out.
Okay, now what?
All right, that means it is now Hunter's turn. Wait, let me pull something up.
Cool.
Now that I have it in my head, now I want to go do it because I have to because I'm funny. Ha ha ha. Hee hee.
Oh.
Totally funny.
I don't trust this.
I don't like
It's
I
this.
don't
only
either.
funny for me because I'm probably like the only one who's gonna get this joke.
Oh.
Where is it? I have to get to the best version, which is obviously the Splatfest version.
Oh, the Splatoon joke.
Yes, it is. Of course it is. I have the game open. All right, here we go. This is the song that plays on the last minute of every turf war. It's
Oh,
called
yeah, I
Now
do.
or Never. Because in turf wars, you have 3 minutes to cover as much ground as possible. And then the last minute has this beautiful song called Now or Never that during Splatfest is remixed by the mascot of whatever game you're playing. So it's remixed by Off the Hook in Splatoon 2 and the Squid Sisters in Splatoon 1, which aren't squids or sisters, so whatever.
Wait, they lied to us.
What?
If they're not squids nor sisters, then they lied to us.
They're the cuttlefish cousins.
That's better.
All right. Go, Hunter.
Okay. I guess I'll just move. Like, I guess I'm not in an area where I've claimed ground, so I guess I'll just shoot at the ground.
Okay.
So what do I have to roll? Do
2
two?
D10s.
Okay. So what happens if we rolled a 10 and a 2?
You get 2.
Oh, that's stupid. I guess it makes sense though. You can't go over 100. 100. You can't go over 100% of something.
Unless you go plus ultra.
I'm breaking my
The
limits.
movie actually required me using 99% of my power. Guess it took more of your energy than you thought. Who said my limit was 100?
I'm gonna go grab
You
a
gotta
drink.
make a constitution check to go that powerfully. It's actually something that's listed as why you would make a constitution check is if you're going past your physical limits. That's what constitution checks are, apparently.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yas, the best Splatoon weapon. Literally,
Wasn't there a Splatoon weapon that was just an umbrella?
yeah,
This is to go even
there's also
farther
the
beyond.
spatula.
It is the drill that will pierce the heavens. Actually, don't quote that. I hate that series.
Liam, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I shoot the ground?
Yep. To be honest, I don't think you guys are going to be able to catch up.
Nah.
All right,
88.
88.
Especially with my 2 from before.
Oh wait, no, Liam, you're out.
Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
Anna, your
let's-
turn.
My turn? Okay, I'm gonna move to cover ground.
All right. Cover up.
Okay.
You're covering up the stuff that Hunter just sprayed.
65. So wait, this is the ground that Hunter just covered, right?
Yep.
Can I look him in the eyes as I do it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm assuming a teacher's watching us, huh?
Yeah, but teacher's watching this.
Okay.
Guys, it snowed.
Yee. Please last
Is
till
my
Monday.
2% my 2% covering you? I don't think so.
All right. Oh, that was a 3 and a 67. I'm just adding them to 70.
Wait, a 3 and a 67?
Yeah, because it's Shu and Keizo go right after each other, and they're on
Oh.
the same team. So I just added them to 70 because it doesn't matter. They're on the same team, so it doesn't affect anything. All right, and now it's Kari's turn. Who has actually been like surprisingly helpful. Like you'd think she wouldn't be helpful, but she's like been rolling arguably the highest on this team.
Mm-hmm.
Judging by the team names, it seemed grim, but then along came Zeus.
And then along came.
All right, it's your turn.
That's like all of this, almost every story he's in. But then along came Zeus.
It's my
Like
turn?
seriously.
Yes, Artemis, your turn.
Okay. Just gonna cover ground with a 58.
All right. I'm really sorry. You guys are not winning this.
Oh yeah, I didn't expect to. I never win at anything PE. I usually get stuck with the what?
The 7 hit.
Of course it. No, wait. What? How do I tell my thing?
Dexterity plus 10.
If a
Unless
7
you have a
hit,
negative modifier, that shouldn't
Six.
hit.
Yeah, that.
Unless you
Yeah,
have a
that.
negative 4.
Yeah, no,
a bit
no.
of paint flies past
That.
your head. Valor's like looking you in the eye as it does.
I don't know why they're
Um,
being so mean to me.
all right.
I just don't know, man. I don't know why she's so mean to me.
You
I've
guys
been.
suddenly hear the gym teacher. I just realized why I called it gym leader. It's because of Pokemon. I didn't process it last time.
Even after we made fun of you.
My brain didn't process that.
I just assumed it was intentional with it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. My brain doesn't process a thing. Okay. So the gym leader blows the whistle and he looks at the thing at the ground before slowly pointing towards Team Zeus. Team Zeus wins with a total of 922 to the other team's 328.
We lose.
I raise my hand.
The teacher nods.
Is class over now? Like the loudest I can go. Is class over now?
You all can take a break.
Hunter wants to take 2 semesters of PE.
That's not basically what I cursed myself of. Anyway, I sit on the. Can I sit on the bleachers?
Dude, honestly, PE is the most entertaining part of these sessions.
You're not wrong.
You're
What
not
can I
wrong.
make you guys do? That'd be funny.
Just like
It's like I'm pretty sure
It's-
whenever you think of a session and we go to the PE, you're just like, how can I torture them today?
What would be a fun combat to do? What should we try? Alright, class, that's the end of class. We'll be doing sword fighting next time.
Ooh, yay, fun.
can't wait to get stabbed by a real sword on quote unquote accident.
Don't worry, they're
Can I
not
please face
real
Hunter?
weapons, I think.
Dang it. Oh,
They're not real, maybe.
They're not
They're not real,
maybe.
maybe.
Keyword maybe.
there's a hope.
Anyway, I
Oh.
guess we leave the. Wait, do we have lunch now, or was this at the end of the day?
And now
I
it's
can't remember.
no, it's at lunch. Now's lunch.
Okay. Can I eat?
As you're walking into the lunchroom, you notice Keizo motioning you over.
It's okay. Okay. I guess I
Then
sit down next. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Anna, not Hunter.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
I walk in.
You'll be eating lunch with me today.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, hey, by the way, before I forget, would you mind if I gave you my number just so we can contact each other easily?
You just nod. Before
Out of character. Heck yeah.
yes. You could also probably contact me with that funny guy.
That's true.
If ever needed to.
Still. Mhm. So I guess what do you want to talk about?
I have a theory about Shu.
Mhm.
I think he's also aware of the resets. But I need to test. And I need someone who can get close to him who's not a love rival to do that. He's got this smile that's like,
Out of character. Are we considered?
you are considered love targets, he is considered a love rival.
Okay, so us player characters are not considered love rivals.
No.
Okay.
Because Shu,
That's what I needed to ask.
you are rivals to each other, but from the protagonist's point of view, Keizo is the love rival.
Got it.
And that's how your roles are assigned from the protagonist's point of view, not from yours.
Okay. What do I need to do then?
You just need. Really, I can interrogate him. I just need you to convince him to be alone with me. He's extremely wary, to say the least.
Kaitlyn, can you repeat that? You got really muffled.
Sorry. I just need you to come up with an excuse or trick him into coming to meet me. I can interrogate him. I just need the excuse to do so. Because despite our backstory of us being best friends, he's wary of me.
So I'm assuming it needs to be a somewhat private place, correct?
Yeah.
I
Do you
don't
remember
know the
how
layout.
that place behind the school building the other day?
Yes.
Take him there.
Okay. Hmm.
By the way, you guys all notice how Valor has disappeared.
Of course. I think I might have an idea.
That's good.
Is there a certain time that works best? Would after school be okay?
After school sounds perfect, and there isn't a student council meeting. So
Fantastic.
you have an even better excuse. All right. I'm assuming you go get lunch now, Anna.
Yeah.
All right, Artemis, what you doing?
Probably not really anything in particular. Oh,
All right.
wait. How much freedom do we really have at the moment? Because I'm going to.
You can go. You don't have to eat in the cafeteria.
Okay, I want to acquire all the information at my disposal about those crow-like, raven-like corvid things.
Why are you worried about birds?
Who are you asking?
Oh, I don't know. Who seems like they would know about birds?
Go to the
You could go to a
library.
library.
I mean, no. Are
Yeah,
you
I'm pretty
asking?
sure most
Are you?
schools have a
No,
library.
Hunter, hush. Are you going to the library to find a book? Are you asking Valor? Are you asking a teacher? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, I'm going to go look for a book, I think.
All right. Investigation, please.
Okay. Oh, that's not a good one. Oh, and that's not a good roll either. That's a 9.
9. Okay. You don't find what you're looking for. You can't find a book on birds. You find a bunch of manga instead.
Okay.
Like Oron High School Host Club.
There's a knockoff version of Oron High School Host Club that you notice. Except it seems like the roles are generally reversed to where it's a host club of girls rather than boys.
Kiss, kiss,
None of this
blah,
makes
blah.
sense to me.
Oh,
All right. Um. So, Hunter, what are you doing?
I'm in line to get lunch.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, um, where's the person I meant to? Can I? The person who shot me or missed, but was pretty impressive. Where are they?
Valor.
Yeah.
He's disappeared. I said that.
Oh, sorry.
I said everyone notices how Valor has suddenly disappeared.
Oh, sorry. That was an impressive shot.
You just hear Valor snickering in your head.
I guess I just sit randomly somewhere and eat my lunch, wishing I had like gum or something to chew once I was done.
Akari walks over to you and says, excuse me, where do you think you're sitting?
Again?
You're at the wrong table. You're supposed to be sitting at my table, obviously.
Okay. I can't please you, can I?
I need my servant near me at all times.
Oh, sure. Aren't you just? I think you're starting to. I think you're starting to like having me around.
Of course, I'd like having a servant around. I'm not allowed to bring in my usual servants to school, so having one at the school is really helpful.
Actually, that's who is your usual?
My usual servant? Is this old guy. He's really great. I call him Grandpa.
Can you tell me more about him?
It's kind of weird. It's like the few times I've been like in trouble, he just like knows and he'll like suddenly appear. He's got like a sixth sense for knowing when something bad is happening to me
Why can't he come to the school?
because he's a grandpa.
Well, yeah, but like maybe he could. Remember we were trying to get out of class for some reason?
He just sort of gives you this look of what are you talking about? I have to meet attendance needs, you know that, right?
Yeah, but
My father may be the biggest donor at the school, but that doesn't mean I can get a free pass of all of my attendance.
yeah, but I remember when you were complaining to the nurse about how badly your legs hurt and how if it hurt that bad, you should probably see a doctor.
How about you mind your own business, huh?
I was just saying that like if you really didn't care, you could have him pose as some sort of figure, like you said, your grandpa, and sign you out of school.
You realize they do background checks on the people who are come to pick children up, right?
Yeah,
You
good
can't just
point.
have some. Ugh. My
I was
parents
just got
wouldn't think for a moment. Do you know how many people are willing to pose as servants and trusted people to kidnap children? Only
yeah.
family members can pick children up. You realize that, right? Or are you just
Yeah,
or are you an orphan as well as poor?
your jokes are not
Oh,
amusing to me.
Who said it was a joke?
You know what? I'm trying to be nice to you, and yet everything so far you've been yelling at me.
I'm not yelling. I'm just rebuttaling everything you say because you clearly don't understand how the world works for pretty rich kids.
Anyway, so does he just going back to the old man? Or do- does he just appear
Yeah,
whenever you need him?
yeah, basically.
Like, when you mean he appears, does he like drive up to you,
Drive up.
or not? Like when he shows up,
I
does he
don't
just?
leave. Half the time, I don't leave my property.
Guess that's a good point.
Why would you drive on the property? No, he just appears. Like, let's say I climbed up a tree. He just appears at the bottom and gets me down. What? Did you? You're a part of a really poor family, aren't you?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say poor, but I have no one has ever worked for them before.
And I'm assuming you don't own a lot of land either.
What's my house looking like? I know it's probably not like a mansion or anything, but like
It's a
I never
townhouse.
bothered asking. It's just a house.
It's a townhouse. So it's
Oh,
like, you know how those houses that are connected on one side? It's one of those.
yeah. Cool. I
I
relate
suppose I
this.
should put it into perspective for you. My house has 5,000 square feet, and that's my personal building, which
Oh.
is smaller than the main house.
Hey, thanks for picking up food with me yesterday.
Uh-huh. I really should have made you paid, but I don't want to make your family go bankrupt.
Ow, your words hurt me. With a very sarcastic tone. I don't say that part. I just
She
say
just
like,
sort of
ow.
shrugs. She doesn't seem to care if they do or don't.
I guess that ends my turn for now.
Okay. All right, then it's Liam's turn.
Uh, I've just completely zoned out. I've heard bits and pieces. I don't remember what time it is.
Liam, you would notice the look on Shu's face. He doesn't look happy as he's watching Anna sit next to Keizo instead of him. Doesn't look pleased. Liam,
I'm thinking. I'm just gonna whisper to him, you know you could go sit next to her, right?
he turns to look at you like you're crazy. The look on his face just clearly says, "What do you mean?"
You kind of just. Wait.
Almost like his face almost says, "How dare you suggest that?"
I'm just gonna shrug.
You can hear Valor's voice just saying, "This is you are literally having him alone. Why are you wasting your opportunity?"
I am not. I don't know how to do social interactions.
Valor lets out a really annoyed sound. It's not exactly a yell, but it's a very annoyed sigh.
Like grump.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Why did I pick someone so dumb to be the childhood friend?
You never said how the childhood friend should act. All you said is that the childhood friend.
I literally gave you an advantage.
Doesn't mean I'll use that advantage.
Liam, you could be the best wingman ever.
An advantage doesn't work if the person doesn't know how to use it.
Just
honestly,
because
I'm
I can have.
honestly I'm
Sorry.
very tempted just to do the opposite of what Valor wants me to do.
What do you think we've been doing?
Well, okay, I'm not technically doing the opposite. It's my main quest now.
I don't think anybody else but you knows that.
I know, I was just saying out of character. Everyone does know that I'm not going against it.
Yeah.
Just because I can double jump doesn't mean I know how to double jump.
Just because I have a gun doesn't mean I can shoot it.
Yeah.
Just because I can do advanced mathematics doesn't mean I can do them all the time.
Okay, shall we get back on topic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does anything else happen?
Pretty much through the entirety of lunch, she was looking really angry about what's going on with Anna and Keizo as they're talking through lunch.
He's angry.
He's angry.
Okay, I believe I know what I am going to do for the rest of this campaign.
Be the best wingman you can be.
Do whatever annoys Valor the most.
Valor, the person who literally holds the entirety of your fate in his hands.
Yes.
Who
Okay, so
cares
you're
when you
pissing
have
off.
spite?
Okay. Okay. This is gonna
Do,
go
do you not remember the
well.
thumbnail that I made for the first episode?
Yeah. Ugh. Now, okay, now I really want to do my next idea, and I was already trying to decide who I would assign what role, and I thought of giving Liam this one role, and now I really want to give Liam that role. All right. Um. Okay. So yeah. Um. Lunch comes to an end. Anna, what are you doing? I know you probably need to use some sort of lunch to do
Um,
your job.
I was assuming I was doing it after school.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, because Keizo did say that he didn't have a student council meeting, right?
Yes. That works. All right.
Wait,
So
can
you
I
get
ask Keizo something before we split off? Sorry, something just
Sure.
came. Just to make this go a little smoother, do you know where Shu usually hangs out after school when he doesn't have a council meeting? Like before he leaves school?
vending machines with some other student council members. I don't like hanging out with them because they're a bunch of annoying, spoiled rich kids.
Yo,
Got
they
it.
are, aren't they?
Thank you.
I mean, technically speaking, Keizo is Akari's older brother. He is also a spoiled rich kid.
But like, if you think about it, almost every like student class or whatever it's called, student body member, whatever, usually in these situations are some form of rich kid or someone that just cares about the school way too much.
You mean people who don't care about the school? Every student council is just a popularity contest.
I know, right? What do you
True.
think class president is?
It's Shu. Shu's the student council president.
I know. When I said who do you think the student council met, what I meant by that is I just meant like two people are up for each other. Who do you think the people are going to choose? The nerd who's been actually studying for this, or the every friend, where it doesn't matter how long you've actually know the person, even if it was for like 5 seconds, they seem like a pretty cool guy.
You didn't say that though.
That's what
You
I
just
meant.
said who's the class president.
But let's get back on track.
Yeah.
I was doing, after he answers the question, I guess I'm just gonna split off and go to my class.
Yeah. That works. You also have all your classes with Shu, Anna.
I'm aware. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
doing something specific.
All right. That works. The end of the school day comes. Hunter, you're still forced to carry Akari's books around.
I figured.
I'll start with Artemis first. What are you doing after school?
Okay. So first, I would like to buy a loaf of bread or two.
That's so specific.
All right. That'll run you some money. I mean, money is no object in this world because of valor, but
Because of
Birdman.
Birdman.
and
pigeon guy.
and I would like to print the photographs I got earlier out, and
Oh boy.
and using my general knowledge of crows and ravens, I'm not certain if it applies here, but this will have to do. I'm going to spend as long as I can, just as if I have to, I'll do it until I have to leave to go to school. I don't need sleep. I'm just going to try to make these birds hate these people so that whatever they do, they will be harried by the birds, and hopefully I will become beloved by the birds and will never be hindered by the birds.
This
Oh.
is so dumb.
This
It's
is just the movie,
ingenious.
isn't it?
Can,
This is just
can
the
I
movie The Birds, isn't it?
Roll percentage.
Percentage, oh no. That's a 9.
9.
Mm-hmm.
None of the birds follow your orders.
I mean, when I was told to roll something, that's when I knew that it wouldn't work.
You think I'm gonna give you an army of birds for free?
I mean, it was really what it was that I had to roll, but Because that's just random chance. I don't get any positive modifier or anything.
Yeah.
And you don't really have much good luck to begin with.
I told you, the dude's even confirmed it. That his
Wait,
dice are haunted.
did you use your cursed dice or your normal dice?
I use not, and I didn't use orange
Have they
dice
been
yet.
mixed in the same container?
The
Yeah.
haunting is spreading.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
spreading.
You've just
It's
spread the
spreading.
curse to your other dice.
I'm well aware.
You have ruined your second set of dice.
Oh,
But
those were not of the same set. Those percentage there.
Oh.
I have no idea what I'm going to do ever now.
You're just passing the hauntedness with your dice.
Alright. So now, Liam, what are you doing?
hmm,
You don't have to do anything.
yeah,
Like,
I don't know. I guess I'll just walk home then.
alright. Man, no one here seems motivated to do anything.
I'm just waiting for my
You
turn,
just
man.
all hear Valor saying that.
I'm just waiting for my
Hey,
turn.
I am too.
Fine, fine. Okay, yeah, I know you guys are, but Liam doesn't. Alright.
Characters openly acknowledge that we have to wait to do
Liam.
options.
Only Liam can hear Valor at this point. Okay, Kit. Clearly you're not motivated to do this. So you got two options. Basically, here are my options. Give you some sort of incentive for doing it, or some sort of disadvantage if you don't do it. Or at least make an attempt. So which would you rather? An incentive or a disadvantage?
Incentive.
Alright. So, you see, I've been discussing things with my secretary for what to do with you next. There's this one role that I think you might be interested in. Would you be interested in playing the role of a tyrant? You won't really have to follow my orders at that point.
Okay, what do I have to do?
Oh no.
I told you in your message last time, you need to get through to those 3 places.
Yes.
You don't have. Look, I'll even take away the part of you having to get him to fall in love with you. All you gotta do is get him to those 3 places.
All right. So it was that old tree that me and him used to hang out.
Uh-huh.
Where exactly is that tree?
You know, Liam, you don't know.
Okay.
You at least know that much. You don't need to ask.
So I know where the tree is, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So do I have to get him there and all this in the same day, or just
Not in the same day. You
as
just
long?
have to do it before he pauses and just says either he dies or the mission's complete.
Okay.
No one is concerned about the if he dies part.
I mean, if he dies, like, we just did to do this all over again.
Reset time.
Reset. Oh, that's just me coming up and following him with a knife. Reset time.
So that I don't have to interact with Akari again.
We just all wake up on the first day. We're all aware of what happened, but no one else is.
Kate, whose turn is it?
Um, We'll go. I'm saving you for last, Anna.
Okay.
Haha.
Well, it's
It's
probably
because
gonna
she's
take the
grand
longest.
finale.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
100. You next.
All right. As I'm carrying the books, I'm assuming I'm wearing a backpack.
Yeah.
I jokingly go, "Oh, wait, is it like a backpack, like an actual backpack, or the thing that, the like those bags that Japanese people wear when they go to school in most anime?" You know what I'm talking about.
A backpack.
Yeah, but like it's not like the same backpack as like I'm thinking
It's
of,
still a
which is
backpack.
yeah, but okay, whatever. I just like to make things easier on myself. I just like casually slip her bags into my backpack or her stuff into my backpack.
As you're walking out the front door. I mean, that's useless. It's the end of the school day. She's literally walking out to her car. Why would you do that?
I thought we were walking.
She walks out. Her limousine is there.
Right. I casually ask, "Hey, if you're so rich that you can have a like basically a butler, how come you drive your own car?"
She doesn't.
Oh, wait, then who? I don't know.
You guys got in the back of the limousine last time. There's a
I thought.
chauffeur in the front.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Oh boy.
You people know I'm not smart.
I always think you have at least common sense, though.
Why would I think that? Why would I think that someone would have a chauffeur?
I said it
If
was
she
a
has a
limousine.
limousine,
I didn't hear the limits. Whatever. This is my fault. I see like it always is.
I like how everyone's agreeing with me. We're all just ganging up on Hunter.
Like always. Anyway,
sorry.
it's fine. Anyway, I actually offer, hey, do you want to do something just until the day ends or something, or just kind of, I just like, do you want to do something? Because why not?
She sort of flips her and says, I mean, I guess.
Cool. I know this cool arcade we can go to.
She tilts her head, what's an arcade?
It's just okay. That's funny. It's duelist.
Dualies.
Dualies. Oh.
It's the type of gun. It's a set of twin pistols in Splatoon.
Oh,
They're
okay.
the best weapon. They let you dodge roll.
Okay. I casually explained that a arcade is a place to go to play video games.
Oh, like the thing that my brother has in his house.
No, that is a well, I don't know how many he has.
With
But
those
you
giant big machines with the weird games in them that are made of squares.
most of the time, yes.
Yeah, my brother has one of those in his house.
What's the game?
He's got the thing where you're a little yellow circle and stuff. And the
Pac-Man
one where you're like a spaceship and you shoot stuff.
Space Invaders.
and Space Invaders.
No, Galaga.
Oh,
Oh.
Galaga, right. That's a game that exists that was way before Space Invaders.
He's also got the things where it's the box in front of the TV with the things you hold in your hands.
I'm assuming the Wii.
VR?
Kind of, but like
The-
all of them. There's ones where you put goggles on, and there's ones where you can pretend to do sports that you could really just go play on. Like, there's one that has a game on it where you can play golf, but I don't see why we wouldn't just go outside and play golf on the golf course.
Don't insult Wii Sports.
Don't insult Wii.
He's got this one that it's weird. It's black and white, and it has this game where there's a guy that swings through things on strings, like a giant city that kind of looks like
Spider-Man?
New.
New York,
York new.
York, new. When you're
Important
trying,
question. Do they have bubble pop?
do they have?
Does anyone else know what that game is?
No, I'm sorry.
Ah, my
There's only one
childhood.
game that I've really played in my brother's thing, and it's this one, and you're like a squirrel and you just pop bubbles, and you get tickets for it.
Someone knows what it is.
That's the best game at Chuck E. Cheese, okay?
Exactly. That
The
and
graphics,
Whack-A-Mole
the
are the
graphics
only
are
valid
graphics
games.
are better than the PS5.
I ask, do you want to see what a real arcade looks like?
I mean, sure, I guess.
Okay, so I guess we're driving to the arcade now.
Mm-hmm. You have to give the chauffeur the
A reason to be
directions.
there. Oh, I tell him the direction. Wait a second. I guess I tell him the directions.
Mm-hmm.
That was like really sassy for no reason.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we get there.
Yep.
Okay. I walk. Okay. I do this. I do this to be ironic. I walk across my like the door to open hers, and that's the chauffeur beat me to it.
No, you do it.
Okay. And I go, well, here you go, and it's like a generic name of like it's like Jim's Arcade or something like that.
As you walk inside, the look on her face just sort of, it's almost looks like she's going to enjoy it, but then she just suddenly turns to you and says, "This is way smaller than the one my brother has."
I want to see the brothers now, but I don't openly say that. I just kind of go, what do you mean way smaller?
Um, I mean, if I had to guess, it's probably at least 4 times this size. It's a pretty decently sized building.
The one that we're in.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
They're rich.
I know, but still, who would put that much into arcade games?
Apparently that person.
I mean, yeah, but still,
That'd be
I go
so
to
cool, though.
I go to like Target, and you know how much one of those stupid arcade things is for the Ninja Turtles?
A lot.
Yeah. And then she's telling me that her brother has like an entire room bigger than the arcade that we're in, which is like a game place. And she says, "Oh yeah, it's about like 4 times bigger than this place."
Yep.
Do you want to go there?
I mean,
To be
if
honest,
you're
my
off,
brother's probably staying late after school. He always does.
all right. I don't see why not. I guess we're going there now.
Mm-hmm.
VR Minecraft should be classified as a horror game.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Creeper behind you. What?
Or
There's
just the
like
cave
many.
noises.
Yeah. There's like many games where if you put it in VR, it's like 10 times more scary.
Any survival game with creatures that can kill
Yeah.
you and are
Combine
quiet.
VR with the electric shock when you take damage.
No.
Oh no.
No.
I would rather not have less dangerous nerve gear.
Anyway, I guess we're
You can
going to
get
the rich
isekai within an isekai.
the rich people's house now.
Yep, you
Am
guys go to her house.
I like stand like I'm assuming this is like this mansion from like Gravity Falls. You know the one when like Pacific gets home from the mini golf game and they're driving her home to
You know
be
the Palace of
nice.
Versailles?
What?
You know the Palace of Versailles?
Yeah. I know what it is, but I've never seen a picture in
Oh.
it recently.
It's big.
I spell it. Okay, Versailles. Is it basically that?
I'm sending a proper picture so you can get an idea of what this place looks like.
What does your family even do?
I mean, you want the short version or the
I
long
don't.
version?
I really don't care. I just want an
How
answer.
much do you know about the government system of this place?
I need the help from the gods or the god that made me do this.
You just hear Valor just quietly say, it's basically Valor quickly explains that it's a monarchy.
Oh, so they're not. Okay, so when I say they're not really rich, I mean that they don't like their family doesn't make a lot of money, as in like they're basically royalty. Ew.
And then he explains, no, these guys aren't royalty.
Oh,
She shakes her head and just says, so basically, there's the king slash queen, depending on whoever's in control.
okay,
Um, and then underneath them are four dukes.
okay.
We're the duke with the most power of those four. That's my father.
Oh,
He
that
owns a
explains
bunch
a
of companies.
that explains a lot.
You remember that girl that was yelling the other day? I think her name's like Audrey? Adria?
Can I just like slowly start shrugging because I don't know?
Something like that. You know how she was all, my dad's the CEO of Tech Corp? That means
Yeah.
nothing. My dad owns that company.
I just imagine, like, do you know who my dad is? No, do you know who my dad is?
The Uno reverse card.
The, the rich equivalent of an Uno reverse card.
The only one possibly more powerful than us would be Shu, and he's the second imperial prince. The crown prince is nearly old enough to be taking over the country now.
Oh, of course, the main character hails from royalty. I don't say that to her
Yeah,
out
but
loud.
he's the least supported of the princes.
Yeah, good point.
I mean,
Anyway,
even the third and fourth prince have more support than him.
that explains like a lot of people why a lot of people wants to fall in love with him. That actually explains a lot.
Anyways,
Okay. Do you mind showing me around or
we'll be going to my brother's palace. Palace? Question mark.
brothers?
Mansion. This
Estate.
is just the main house. You know, where we hold parties and guests and stuff. She
Yes.
basically gets back in the car and motions you back in.
Okay, I guess I get in.
You're driven down roads to another place. It doesn't look nearly as big, but it's still a pretty good size. Like it's still it would still be considered a mansion.
Oh, I swear the only thing I can see every time I imagine their family is that one um at Gravity Falls episode where Dipper's trying to stop like the house haunting. And it's like this basically never ending maze of rich people and stuff. Rich stuff and rich people.
Well, that was rich
Take a
people
moment
from
to
the
consider
entire world. That wasn't just the family.
this is
I
just
know,
the
but
Duke's house.
I know. It's just like that's the only thing I can imagine.
Just take a moment to consider this is just the Duke's house. Imagine the royal palace.
Wow.
Yeah.
People are
Um.
self-centered.
So
Or they just admire
she
good
walks in
architecture.
and she says, "This is my brother's place. My house. She just motions. My house is in the other direction.
I would want to stay far away from a sibling. Good choice.
No, I just wanted to have plenty of room for the garden."
Uh, so I guess where
She
floor
just
is
she
it?
just immediately walks in, no hesitation. There's
Ah,
a bunch of servants around, and as she passes them, they bow, and then they immediately give you a weird look.
Assuming I just look like a normal person. I swear I didn't write something stupid on. Someone didn't write something stupid on my face, right?
Yeah, I think it's just you're the first person she's ever brought to a house.
Oh.
You hear them
Oh,
whispering a bit.
can I can I roll to see if I can hear them, or you're just gonna tell me
Sure,
which
roll,
one? Okay,
roll.
I have to roll what?
Insight.
Insight. Okay. Insight would be. I got this. I can do this on my own. I just need to find insight, and then it's a 20-sided die, which makes it an unnatural 20.
All right, you can pretty much perfectly hear them. Who's that with the miss? Why did she bring in a stranger? He looks like he doesn't have a lot of money. Is he a new servant?
I don't want to be mean to them, but I still hate it.
um, as you're walking, someone approaches. They don't exactly look old, but they don't exactly look young. Probably
So
about
like
middle
someone in their
age.
50s.
No,
Oh,
more like 30s.
oh, that's 30's not old. Anyway, more about this person.
Uh, it's not Valor, but they do have red hair.
Ah,
Miss, why are you in your brother's house? She just, with no hesitation, you need to take this loser to his game room. Where he puts it.
I totally saw that coming, like a mile away.
Apparently there's these things called, she puts air quotes with her fingers, arcades, and he took me to one, but it was so small compared to Brothers that I had to show him what I suppose a real arcade would look like.
Wait, does she know the does the brother have any claw machines? I know it's a bit too late to ask now, but
She didn't mention, and you haven't even entered the room yet.
I know,
The
I
guy
figured.
just sort of waves and says, "All right, then, be on your way," and then walks away.
Okay.
Um, she
And can
leads
I
you
just whisper?
down the halls for a while before coming to a room which she stopped in front of before smugly looking at you and saying, "Are you ready?"
I mean, I've come all this way just to see it.
She pushes open the doors, and there is no proper lighting in the room. It's all glow in the dark. There's black lights. Everything's illuminated like that, and there are, you would argue, more arcade machines than you've ever seen in your life in one place. Lining the walls are what you're pretty sure are 4K TVs, each with a different console plugged into them.
I don't know what to say. Like just like physically like in the real world, just imagining a place like that would be paradise for me in the real world.
Same,
Right?
bro.
Especially if
Same.
I didn't have to pay for it.
Some of them you can see, like the start menu of games. Like, you notice, and then you look at them and you notice some of them are really old. Like, you can see one of them. There's like a GameCube.
A GameCube?
Yeah, and an
I can,
NES.
I can finally do my dreams of playing Super Mario Sunshine. Let's do
Of
this.
all the games.
Super Mario Sunshine.
And then
Of all,
on the one wall where there isn't TVs, there is bookshelves. And as you approach, you notice the bookshelves are full of games, just games,
Oh, I
all
thought they were
in
like
all
man.
in cases, all in their proper cases.
Can I
There,
just look over? To her, you got to play some of these with me.
She just sort of looks off to the side and is just like, I
Trust me,
mean,
it'll be
I guess.
trust me, it'll be fun.
Okay.
Just the
Um,
question is, what do we start?
she
Horror
picks
games.
one off the wall. You notice it's this game. You would know it quite well. It's you as you're looking at it, it looks like Super Smash Bros, but it kind of looks like a knockoff. But you also are well aware that it's probably the real version in this world.
Supreme Bash Sisters.
She walks over to what this world's equivalent is a Nintendo Switch, but it's clearly off-branded. But it's this world's real brand. It's complicated.
Yeah,
It's kind of like when shows have like a Pear phone instead of an Apple phone.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like that. It's
So
like
they
you can
wouldn't.
tell it's a Nintendo, but it doesn't say Nintendo. And I'm just gonna use the proper names for everything
But
because I don't feel creative enough to come up with parody names.
Supreme Bash
It's just
Sisters.
Nintendo swap.
Yes, yes, yes. Supreme Bash Sisters.
For the Nintendo swap.
Oh wait. Tendo Nin Swap.
Nintendo swap.
Tendo Nin Swap. Okay.
We're having too much fun thinking of parody names.
Yes. All right. So as you go, she walks over. She puts the game in, and there's a part of you that there's something about this that doesn't line up with the way she was reacting earlier. Like she knew exactly where to put the game cartridge in. She
Is
knew exactly which console this was for.
Pardon me if I'm wrong, but is this all yours?
She glares and says, "No, this is my brother's. Mine's 10 times bigger than this." Before slamming her hands over her mouth.
Can we go to that one?
No, no one's
That's
allowed
fair.
in there. Not even my butler.
Jeez.
I'm not letting anyone try to beat my high scores, okay?
That's fair. But where's the challenge in that? Knowing that you're the best for some, just because you won't let anyone else play.
I am the best. You think I got those things with free memory cartridges?
No, but that doesn't mean you can probably. Just the challenge of going against someone isn't fun.
That's why I just beat my own high scores.
Self-improvement.
But still, like even out of the character, there's just this feeling about walking up to an arcade machine and seeing all of those different names, even if it's like Pat or something, where you could only put in 3 letters, and then getting like second highest and inserting your own.
You sound boring.
I am. Anyway, so I kind of want to flip a coin to see who wins. Is that all right with you?
No.
Okay, cool.
Roll 2d10s.
Okay, cool. I guess I gotta go back because I accidentally clicked on the coin thing. 2d10s.
For percentage.
Okay. 65.
She wins.
What'd she roll?
82.
Oh, there's not much I could do.
She beats you easily.
Again,
Okay.
at least one more time before we
Okay.
move on to something else.
What'd you roll?
79.
I got a 100.
How?
I rolled
How
two
would you even?
tens.
Oh, so 110 is
What?
0, but 2 10s is 100 then?
Yes.
Okay. One more time. I at least want to lose one. I mean, I lose once.
You want to
I at
win
least want
one?
to. Yeah.
Are you the type of person who keeps changing it from like best out of 3, best out of
No, I
5?
just openly say like, oh,
All
I just
right,
want to win
go.
once, or at least okay. 93.
All right. She changed her character this time, and you beat her.
That's fair. Want to try a co-op game?
You better not hold me back.
Oh, I'll do my best.
She walks over to an Xbox and just starts it up. She opens up Halo 4, turns on the campaign
Oh
mode,
my gosh.
and she sets it to legendary mode
Oh no.
with no hesitation.
You should flex your Wii Sports skills instead.
The one Wii I couldn't beat was Matt, and then I got rid of the Wii.
I like how the whole plot twist behind this is that she's a total gamer.
Yeah.
Could you just comment on your favorite part of your own story that you made?
Yes. Who doesn't?
Even authors do that.
I mean,
They go,
I
"Oh,
wasn't even planning on this. I just wanted to show off how rich she was.
And
and
she
then you
turned out
just
to be a total gamer.
Mm-hmm.
me. Who owns this many games? Both of them. Not me. Uh-huh. Anyway, do I have to roll to see how good I do or something, or are you just gonna say that we did good together or whatever?
Hmm?
Like, am I gonna have to roll to see how good I do, or is it just gonna be like, oh, you both did good?
You guys just did it. I'm
Okay.
not rolling for this anymore because I want to move on to Anna's.
All right, we do this into the night. Next person.
Anna, your turn.
Okay. So, has Shu left the classroom that I'm assuming we're in?
Yes.
Okay. Then, so, I'm trying to think of a good place to start. Do I know where these vending machines are, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, how far away are they from my classroom?
You're on the second floor. They're on the third. Right at the top of the stairwell.
Okay, so I think okay, so I have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope I don't roll nat ones. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to sprint up the stairs and I want to try and get to Shu.
Okay.
And when I get there, I'm my character Tanomi's like slightly shaky and looks slightly like freaked out and asks like, "Hey, can I please talk to you in private?"
Okay. I'm gonna need you to roll performance.
Yeah, I know. I That's why I'm saying please don't get a nat one. Okay, that would be a sorry, my computer is terrible.
Add
Sorry.
an extra +1 because you did run up the stairs and you
Okay.
are out of breath a bit.
You should just call
Okay.
this episode "Plot Twist Gamer Time," Liam.
What
You
did
know,
you roll?
I rolled a 26.
You succeed. You successfully convince him. He starts to look panicked too before saying, "What is it?"
Are we in private now?
Yeah, you were able to pull him away from the group of friends who were there.
Okay. With a slightly like shaky voice, and she's still slightly shaking, she starts talking, saying, "So I don't know what it was, but I heard something really, worrying from behind the school. I was too scared to check it out on my own, but if it turns out to be nothing, I'm sorry, I just didn't know who else to ask about it.
Manipulating motions.
Places his hands on your shoulders and says, "Don't worry, I'll go check." And walks down the stairs. Do you follow him?
Um, yes. Though like slightly behind and still kind of shaking.
Okay. Oh, like, okay. Wait. Are you following him secretly or are you following him obviously?
Obviously.
All right, okay. Then you're good. You're good. All right. Walks down. You guys go out to behind the school.
That is where
Keizo said, "Yeah."
yeah.
And Keizo's waiting there, sitting on one of the dumpsters, very smugly. Before saying, Tanomi, do you mind holding him down a little bit?
Sure. What do I need to roll?
Um, Athletics.
Athletics? That's
But
strength?
I will, but you, yeah, but I could also. This was slightly planned beforehand, so you have an advantage because he doesn't know what's going on.
Okay.
And you're also behind him.
So I roll with advantage then?
Yes.
Okay. 21.
Okay, yeah, you successfully managed to pull his arms behind his back and force him onto his knees. Shu just shakingly says, "Oh, what are you planning before?" And Keizo hops off this trash can and walks over, saying, "So, why do you keep resetting the timeline?" Shu seems confused. Wait, roll insight.
Insight, which one's that?
I don't
Wisdom.
remember.
Wisdom. There it is. Okay. Sorry, I had to look.
That's okay.
Wisdom, that would be a 19.
All right, you can tell Shu's confused, but it's not confused of what he's talking about. It's more of a confused and concerned why he's able to say something like that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when
He's
someone's been caught in a lie.
It's the
Your whole
look
life
of
has been a
kind of
lie, man.
like he knows exactly what he's talking about. He's confused about why he's talking about it.
Yeah, Shu just tilts his head, just trying to fake being confused because of what he's talking about. What do you mean?
Stop acting dumb. You're lying.
Shu just turns to look at you. Tanami, why are you doing this?
Say
Why are
something
you
Smile.
creepy.
helping him?
When you mess with time, things tend to go astray.
You can feel him struggling against you, but
Can I?
can you what?
I was just gonna say, can I just tighten my grip then?
All right. Um. So Keizo just sort of stands up straight and says, "That's all the confirmation I need. We'll be seeing you around," and motions for you to let him go.
I do that then.
And then Keizo just waves his hand, implying that he wants you to follow him.
Then I just follow him, I guess.
Text your parents and tell them you're staying with a friend. We need to strategize.
Sounds good. I just quickly text my parents saying, "Hey, I have to go with a friend. I have a big test coming up and we decided to study together."
All right, and then you go to his house. It's big. That's the short version.
Yeah.
Unlike his sister, he doesn't ride in a limousine. He drives a car himself.
Wait a
Okay.
second. This is bad.
What?
This is bad.
Why?
I'd like not to
I
be
don't-
isekai'd with another truck.
Fair enough. He drives you to his house. It's big. I mean, he drives you over to a smaller house next to the big house and parks the car in the singular parking space. Which is just funny to imagine to me. It's just like a massive house and a singular parking space. And he walks in. As they're walking in, a guy with red hair walks up and says, "Young master, your sister's in your game room." And he just sort of shrugs and says, "Whatever." He's well aware she likes to go in there and beat his high scores. Out of spite. He doesn't care. He's walking in. Walks in and he leads you up to this room. It's sort of like a library.
Hello?
Like a study.
Mhm.
And then motions for you to sit down and tells the red-haired guy to bring you guys some tea.
So, what are the chances that he just resets again?
That bunny-eared guy said he'd stop him from resetting for the time being. There's only certain points when he can reset. And that's after he finishes a route or after he finishes a chapter. The next chapter doesn't end for a while. But
Okay, so that's good.
if he dies before the chapter resets, before the end of a chapter or before the end of the game, he is prevented from resetting for a while and they have to find a new role for Shu. But seeing as to how he sort of lost favor with the bunny guy, I don't think he'll be resetting the timeline anymore.
Hmm. So that is the only way to do it, to kill him then?
Not necessarily. We could physically kill him, or we could just kill his social life.
That sounds fun.
Sabotage. It'll be difficult because, well, bluntly, he's the second in line. He's the second prince, the second imperial prince.
Yeah.
Killing him could also have dire consequences.
So yeah, in order to avoid those
That's-
consequences, social life is probably easier.
Unless we got permission from His Majesty.
And
that
what are
sounds
the
hard.
chances of that?
Excuse me,
He's
we
the
want to
least
kill your
favorite
son.
son. What do you, how do you think?
I didn't hear you, Overhunter. What?
Sorry.
He's the least favorite child. Even
Least
his
favorite.
sister, who executed the butler. Each butler she's had, she's executed him for the reason of bringing her the wrong tea every single time that she ordered herself. And he's disliked more than her.
So he's not very well liked at all.
Not by
Okay.
his family, no. At the school, things are a bit different.
Yeah.
He's literally student council president. It's a popularity contest.
Mm-hmm. Now, think of why he was able to do that. He's a prince. His family can't give him a lesser allowance, especially being the second prince. His family can't give him a lower allowance than his little sister, who's by far the youngest in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Which means he has a lot of money at his disposal. How do you think people get friends in this world? Do you think they just get do you think they make friends to be happy?
Nope.
Exactly, social connections. He may be the least liked prince, however, everyone's after him to get close to the other members of the royal family.
Which means people like him because of his connections.
Exactly. But as long as he's able to keep himself looking popular, there are people who are going to continue to use him for his connections. No one really likes him.
That sucks.
Our biggest
Like,
our biggest concerns are the capture targets. You aren't a problem anymore. My little sister seems to be hanging out with one of those commoners recently. That just leaves that childhood friend of his and the other capture target who I've never really bothered with because personality's a bit difficult.
From what I know, um, Hunter, what's your character's name again?
I'm
Is
pretty
it
sure
Matt?
it's Matt Gordon.
I'm pretty sure Matt could care less about Chu. I'm pretty sure he's just with Akari, which means that only leaves Jupiter and Laura, who I know for a fact are both currently going after him.
Real quickly, isn't the saying I couldn't care less?
I could not care less.
The saying is
Oh, I
could
didn't
care
know.
less, but it doesn't make any sense and should be couldn't.
No, I've used them both.
They're both implied to mean the same thing, though one is technically correct and the other isn't.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to go back into the abyss now.
From what I've seen, Laura seems more into it than Jupiter, but things could have changed as long as Valor is still part of the equation.
That's true. He's probably still bribing people.
Oh, definitely.
All right. So, social life or literal death. Social life would probably be a good starting point at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
I think a good idea would be to start rumors that he doesn't have as much money or connections as he says he does.
That probably is a good place to start, considering that seems to be the whole reason people want to get close to him.
Mm-hmm. And then our next step would be to prevent the other two. There's two steps we need to take. We need to we need to start spreading rumors about him simultaneously doing awful things and not having as many connections as he claims. And the other thing we have to do is we need to keep an eye on those two who are trying to get close to him. Because if they get
Mm-hmm.
too close, they'll reach a chapter and he's able to reset.
Mm-hmm. There's one more thing. I might have a solution to it, but it's the fact that about if he reports anything that happened behind the school.
He won't.
He won't?
He won't. You see, my father is there's the king, four dukes. My dad's most powerful of those dukes. The royal family doesn't back the school. My father does.
Mm-hmm.
So while they care a lot about what happens with the royal family doesn't care what happens to their son, which means the school doesn't care what happens to their son. And once they find out that it was me who was involved, they'll instantly shut the whole investigation down.
Well, then that takes care of that variable.
Mm-hmm. Besides, Shu wouldn't dare try to make an enemy of me more than he already has.
I suppose we'll get started on this tomorrow then.
Yep. He looks excited.
Sonomi's just kind of smirking because she's excited too.
Yeah. He suddenly just says, do you need a weapon or something? As long as you keep
That
it
would
concealed, they won't care. And if you, Oh, I can also give you a weapon with my family name on it. Then they definitely won't question anything.
That would probably be a good idea.
Um, he stands up and motions for you to follow him.
I follow.
He leads you to a room, or it's not exactly a room. It's just sort of the middle of a wall, and there's a painting on it, and he just tilts the painting slightly, and the wall opens like a door, and he just walks in
Secret
calmly.
tunnel.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, it just goes into another room, so it's not a tunnel.
Darn.
Secret door.
Secret door. The room is filled with various weapons. There's many different types of guns, but there's also different types of swords and other melee weapons. There's even an entire section for knives. You do notice there is a knife that, because of the way it's made, it can turn into a necklace.
That one.
He, with like no hesitation, he takes it off the wall and helps you put it on.
How does
I just smile and say thank you.
how does it turn into a necklace?
It connects with very strong magnets. It connects into a knife.
I kind of want to see what this actually looks like, though.
You do? I can draw it. I'm bored and I like drawing anyway. It gives me stuff to do with my hands.
Okay.
Okay. So.
I don't know if I already said this, but after he puts it on, I just smile and thank him.
He just nods. Before motioning you, basically sort of ushering you out of the room and closing it. So, yeah.
So,
That's basically it.
okay. Out of character, is Akari an obstacle anymore? Or because of Hunter, it's just not anymore?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Not for you, at least.
I have made a difference. You're welcome.
Thank you for your help. You've made a great sacrifice.
I mean, like, I was given a challenge, and I'm honored to fulfill it.
You accepted the side quest.
And not because I hated it, but just because I was just like, but do I really want to do this? And the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah. Anyway, what's happening now?
I guess you guys all go home for the day. Or wherever you're sleeping at.
I'm
Cool.
not sleeping. I'm just going to be with the birds.
No, roll percent again.
Be
Okay.
one with the birds.
I have no idea of anything else I can even do.
You're the bird woman.
49.
Wait, what's your character again?
Hush
Laura
Hunter. What'd
Bailey.
you say, Artemis?
49.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
Um. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Is everyone? Does anyone have anything else they want to do?
For today, or like, are we continuing?
Like the end game day.
No. Oh, wait. Yeah, I say we gotta do this again. This was fun. The person I'm with.
Yeah, I guess it was.
Well, I'm heading home,
Okay.
and then I do so.
Mhm.
Dawn of the next morning.
Dawn of the next day. Said it
Okay,
wrong.
I know.
Uh,
It didn't feel
should
right.
we end it here?
I mean, I
I
can go
guess so.
again. I can continue, but if everyone else doesn't want to, I can stop.
I'm good with continuing.
I'm tired.
Okay. Liam is
Ah,
tired.
okay.
Okay.
So, I guess that's gonna be it then.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, guys, like, comment, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next time.
Also, go check
If
out
there is.
my Twitch and Kaitlyn's channel.
Oh yeah, I
She does
animated a
art.
clip from the one last time.
Yes. I'll put a link to her channel in the description, and there is a link, a thingy on the channel section in mine. I figured out how to do that. Okay, well,
You figured it out.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.